Democrats seeking to hold on to their majority in Congress in this year's midterm elections, rallying their voters with a promise to protect abortion rights.
If you care about the right to choose, then you got to vote.
Voters don't turn out for midterm elections in the same numbers as presidential elections, but the U.S. Supreme Court decision in June to overturn the 49-year-old federal protection for abortion focused attention on the issue in key congressional races. In the Midwestern state of Ohio, voters saying it brought them out to support Tim Ryan, a Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate.
And I believe that Tim Ryan will stand up for women when it comes to the opportunity to be able to choose their reproductive rights.
Voter registrations among independents and women have increased since the Supreme Court decision, but analysts are still unsure whether that will be enough for Democrats.
What we saw over the summer is engagement. We saw an increase in registrations. Now, the question is, and you'd have to ask, voters, is this the top issue that they're voting on, or is it a part of many issues that they're looking at? I think, that the challenge is with issues like the economy.
With the U.S. economy still recovering from the COVID pandemic, Republicans argue Democrats are responsible for high gas prices and rising inflation. Many voters, particularly in rural areas like Wyoming, agree.
Inflation's about 8%. The cost of houses, the repairs up about 25%, so you're going to see about a 30-some% increase. So that's hard on the people because when you have a 30% increase in costs, the prices go up that much. So it's put a damper on that, and it's going to hit people's wallets big time.
79% of American voters told Pew Research Center that the economy would be a very important factor in their voting decisions. Immigration and gun control also rank high among voter concerns. So does public safety.
I do see a shift in some of these races in the states where Republicans are leaning in more to the crime issue, especially against some incumbents.
And Democrats have emphasized election security as the January 6th committee has kept the attack on the U.S. Capitol on the minds of voters, like this one in the southern state of Virginia.
I'm voting against election deniers and anybody that's a supporter of Trump.
35 U.S. Senate seats are open for election this year, along with the entire 435-member U.S. House of Representatives. Catherine Gibson, VOA News, Washington.